Your brain is a master at hiding your secrets. You can control your words. You can fix your posture. You can even fake a smile. But right now, your eyes are betraying you. Because deep inside your brain, there's a neural shortcut, a bypass from your emotional center that makes your pupils leak the truth about your fear, your attraction, your stress, before you can stop it. And if you don't understand this mechanism, you are an open book. Today, we're diving into the neural bypass that turns your pupils into a real-time biological lie detector. We like to think we're in control of our expressions, and to some degree we are. Your smile? Controlled. Your eyebrows? Controlled. Your tone of voice? Controlled. But your pupils? Not even close. Inside your eye are two tiny muscles, the sphincter muscle, which constricts the pupil, the dilator muscle, which expands it. These two are the biological gatekeepers of your internal emotional intensity. Here's the crucial detail. You cannot consciously command them. Try it right now. Make your pupils dilate. You can't, because they're controlled by your autonomic nervous system, the same system that regulates your heartbeat and sweating. And here's where it gets fascinating. Your pupils don't just respond to light, they respond to psychological meaning. Show someone a neutral object? Mild response. Show them something they deeply fear? Dilation. Show them someone they're attracted to? Dilation. And this happens before the brain finishes constructing a socially acceptable reaction. In other words, your pupils react faster than your lie. To understand why, we need to talk about the emotional command center of your brain, the amygdala. The amygdala detects threat, reward, novelty, and emotional intensity. When it spots something important, it doesn't politely ask your rational brain for permission. It triggers a shortcut. Instead of routing everything through the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic and self-control, the amygdala sends a fast signal directly into the autonomic nervous system. From there, signals travel to the iris. The result? Pupil dilation. This pathway is ancient. It evolved for survival. When your pupils widen, more light enters your eye. You see more detail. You look closer. It's your brain preparing you to fight, flee, or pursue. Whether that pursuit is escaping a predator or leaning towards someone you desire. And because this bypass happens beneath conscious control, these light-independent shifts are the most honest signals in human communication. You can fake calm, but you can't fake your pupils staying small when your amygdala is on fire. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Intense attraction and sudden terror produce nearly identical physical expansions. Why? Because both are states of high arousal. The chemical behind this is norepinephrine. When something is high stakes, emotionally or physically, your brain releases norepinephrine. This increases alertness, heart rate rises, focus sharpens, and your pupils widen dramatically. That widened gaze signals this matters. Now imagine this scenario. You're on a date. Your pupils expand. Is it fear? Is it attraction? Physically, they look almost identical. The difference lies in context. And here's where modern technology steps in. In 2026, advanced eye tracking systems don't just measure size, they measure micropatterns, rate of dilation, duration, symmetry between eyes, response to specific stimuli. This allows researchers, and increasingly AI systems, to distinguish between simple light sensitivity and genuine emotional engagement. The eyes aren't just windows to the soul, they're data streams. Emotional arousal isn't the only thing that changes your pupils. Mental effort does too. When you're solving a complex problem, trying to remember a name, or doing mental math, your pupils dilate. This is called cognitive load dilation. Think of your pupil as a real-time CPU monitor for the human mind. The harder your brain works, the wider your pupils expand. When the solution clicks, they shrink. It's instantaneous. Now here's where things get socially interesting. Imagine asking someone a difficult question. If their pupils expand slightly and fluctuate, they might just be thinking hard. But if there's a rapid spike followed by avoidance behavior, that could signal stress beyond simple recall. This is why humans subconsciously sense when something feels off. We're not consciously measuring pupil diameter, but our brains evolved to detect subtle shifts in gaze intensity. Sometimes what we interpret as dishonesty is actually cognitive overload, and sometimes it's something deeper. Now, imagine this technology outside the lab. Pupil-based biometric security systems are emerging. Your emotional reactivity pattern, not just your iris shape, can act as a unique signature. AI-driven empathy tools are already being tested in professional negotiations, therapy sessions, and recruitment interviews. They monitor micro-dilations to gauge stress, engagement, confidence, deception risk. But this raises serious ethical implications. What happens when apps can read your interest or stress levels instantly? When strangers can scan your face and gauge your engagement in real time? When interviews measure your emotional spikes before you answer? We are entering an era of biological transparency, and while we can mask our words, our eyes remain a permanent open window to our true selves. Your pupils are not just passive openings, they are emotional amplifiers. They reveal what excites you, what terrifies you, what overwhelms you, what captivates you, before you speak, before you react, before you even realize it yourself. The neural bypass from your amygdala ensures that emotional truth outruns social performance. So the next time someone holds eye contact with you, ask yourself, are you seeing them, or are you seeing what their nervous system cannot hide? Because in a world obsessed with controlling perception, your eyes are the one signal that refuses to lie. If you found this fascinating, subscribe, because next time we're diving into how micro-expressions leak intentions before a single word is spoken. And trust me, your face is telling more stories than you think.